Hello everyone, and welcome back to their Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition Let's Play video. And this is part 173 of my Let's Play series. And as you can already tell, I am using the BootNTR function that is available on hacked 3DS systems. So that is why the quality is a little bit different from my past Minecraft 3DS videos. So I finally got this working and I decided to try it out just for one video, and I wanted to hear your guys' opinions. So what I asked for you guys to do is just go ahead and watch the video and then comment down below what you guys think. If you guys like it, want me to stick with this for future episodes, then go ahead and say that down in the comments and I'll stick with this for future episodes if that's the majority vote, essentially, for what people want. But if a lot of people don't like this method of recording, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my old method, which was recording with Citra. So let's go ahead and get started here today. So as you can already tell, the resolution is pretty similar to Citra. It might be a little bit lower, but the FPS is honestly pretty similar. There might be a few points where it's slightly altered, like the FPS is a little lower than normal, but other than that, like right there might be little moments like that. But other than that, the FPS is pretty similar overall. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with what we're going to do in today's video. Tell my inventory, I have lots of stuff, and I collected all this stuff off camera so that way I can be prepared for this episode. So as you can see, I finally went to the nether and I got a few quartz. I did not get a whole lot just because I was getting so tired of it. I'm telling you guys, getting quartz sucks. And each and every episode, episode or so, I'm only going to go to the nether just to get a few pieces of quartz here and there. Because seriously, getting this 15 pieces, I actually did get a few more because I finished the counters in the kitchen. But all those pieces, it ended up being about like 25, I think, or 28. But it took me like, it seemed like ages to get that many. It may not seem like very much, but it took forever. I don't even know why. But anyways, so, and also as you can tell, I managed to grab a lot of stuff from the chest I had at home with all the mansion stuff in it left over, and I smelted all the iron, and I have an ender pearl. I found an enderman off camera, so that was great. I managed to kill that. It actually spawned behind me in my mansion, so that was great. So that ended up being a really good thing. So those are the quick updates off camera. So let's go ahead and get... Oh, and actually, I would love to show you guys this right before we get started. So no real updates to really any room in this area. I will show you guys the kitchen real quick, because I did finish the counters. So as you can tell, they do wrap around all the way to here now. That's only the real updates to the kitchen. We will come in the kitchen in this video today to work on it. But I also, no updates to the storage room, although I think I did add some chiseled stone since the last... Oh yeah, and I also added the dirt here, finally turned into that to grass. That took ages as well, just like the other side. And I also managed to place all this chiseled stone. Now, I ran out of stone. I do have a 64 stack of cobblestone in my inventory and half a stack of smooth stone. That was actually located in the chest in the library. And wow, 2 zombies just came out of absolutely nowhere. One of them has a chain helmet. Of course I didn't drop it. Anyways, I used up the rest of my stone at home to make all this. And I do actually have some more, as it turns out, so I may actually work on that a little bit as well. So I also added the little wooden borders. Obviously, the stairs do not go down to the basement just yet. And wow, there's a skeleton down there. Let's get the heck out of here. But as you can tell, that not really a huge amount of updates to the storage room or the kitchen so far. But the library is where all the updates really are. So this view kind of looks normal. You know, in the last video, this is exactly how it looked. But if I turn right around, you can tell that I added 2 bookshelves at the back side of the wall, because I figured these walls kind of looked a little plain. So I had tons of books left over, so I put one over here and put one over here. The reason why this one's kind of weird is because this chest is still here, and I need to move that, and that chest is full of junk. And quite literally junk. Over half of it's just 64 stack of dirt. And if I come up here, you guys can see I finally found a way to use up the rest of my books. And yep, I put a book feature wall, and in here I added like a little chest area for like any extras that I'm going to be using throughout the mansion. So I'm going to take all the items from the downstairs chest and put them up here. Instead, I'm going to use this chest area for like random miscellaneous mansion project stuff instead of using my storage room, because I figured that would be easier. Now, you might be wondering, well, you may not even be wondering at all, because this is pretty obvious of what this is. This is where my enchantment table is going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that out of my inventory. I grabbed it from my old house off camera, and we're going to place it down right there. And as you can tell, momentarily, you'll see the letters and all that kind of stuff start to come out of the books. Hopefully. I wonder why it's not doing that. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I was getting worried there for a second. There, now it's starting to take all the letters in. So that's good. I don't have any lapis on me, though. I'm pretty sure I have some in my chest, and I do know I have some chest in my old house. So I'm going to have to go back home and grab all that stuff, but I don't really need to worry about enchanting right now. I think the library is overall pretty much done at this point. If you guys want me to add anything else, if you guys have any further suggestions, then go ahead and comment down below. But other than that, I am calling it done. And I did promise in the last video that I would finish the library off camera, and I made that promise, and now it's done. So yeah, now we can finally move on to other projects and focus on other projects, which that project today is going to be the kitchen. Now you might be wondering why I have some stained glass here, and I figured I looked up some tutorials on how to build good tables, because I did mention I wanted to make a table in here. And one of the things I've seen a lot of videos use is glass instead of like fence, or usually fence is what you would normally use for like a leg of a table. But I never really thought of using glass. And I feel like that kind of give it a nice modern appearance rather than using a fence post. So, oh yeah, and obviously there's going to be the island here in the middle as well, but I'm not going to be doing that today. I could though, because I do have my 15 pieces of quartz. I was intending to do this with the living room roof, but actually change of plans. Let's go and make the island. So I'm going to give myself just a little bit of space in between kitchen countertops. That way I have enough space. And wow, that almost finished. Actually, I think I'm only going to need 3 more blocks, maybe 6 more blocks to finish off the island. Wow, can't believe I've already pretty much finished that today. So, oh, maybe I'll maybe I'll break away a layer on this end. Make like the backside a little bit wider, and then I'll put it here instead. Yeah, actually, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to add any more blocks to that because I don't want it to be too overpowering. So there we go. There's the island. And I am going to add a few details of this later on, but let's just go ahead and focus on the table, which was my original focus at this moment. So I'm going to give myself some room. Now, I want to make sure that... Okay, I just realized something here. The legs are going to be kind of like this shape. So it's going to be quite interesting. And another thing I noticed too is that in order for this carpet idea to work, I need to put string. Remember what I did with the shelves in the last video? Yeah, I'm going to have to do the same thing here. But as you can tell, I don't have any string. So let's actually just kind of plan this out a little bit. So I'm going to space this out by 3 blocks, place another, space it out another 3 blocks, and then place another set of glass. Now, there is all this space back here, and you might be wondering what I'm going to do with that. Now, it is kind of hard to say, but I may put some sort of like cabinet here that houses some sort of like entertainment stuff, like possibly like a music system, a makeshift one. Maybe I'll actually put a jukebox here, and maybe that'll be like a music system or whatever. And then on this side, I could put like a TV, maybe. Yes, a TV in the kitchen. Also, I was thinking too, right above the table, I could put a small little chandelier with the same design as the ones in the library and the foyer. So I figured that would be a nice little addition as well. But let's go ahead and place down all the carpets, and I'm going to go check my chest in the library just to see if I have any string in there. Obviously, the string is the only way I'm going to be able to really do this with the carpet design, because I don't want to make anything... Oh yeah, look at that, guys. I can't even open the chest because, wow, I put blocks on top of it. Anyways, ooh, I have a lot of bones, though. Dang, I have tons of bones. What the heck? Oh, I do have 2 pieces of string. I have clear glass in here, but I figured white stained glass would look better. Wow, I actually have 2 trapdoors in here. I could have used those for the dishwasher. I remember complaining about that in the last video. Oh, why don't I bring any trapdoors with me? There's 2 in here. God, I got a ton of spruce saplings too. I had some in my inventory, so might as well keep those. Keep that as a backup food source. I have some bones in my inventory, so we'll definitely take those. Wow, so much iron. I did not realize I had this much iron in here. That's great. Have some redstone. Oh, that only brings me up to 3 quartz. Dang it. Okay, I was really hoping I'd be able to make another quartz block, but that's okay. So yeah, there we go. Got all that taken care of. Let's grab that string. Now it is nighttime, so I might be able to go outside and, oh, you know what? I remember at the beginning of this video seeing a spider behind me. I think it was actually in the kitchen, if I remember correctly. But obviously it's gone now. It probably despawned. But let's just see how this is going to look. Yeah, that looks pretty good overall. I do like that design quite a bit. Now, I almost want to put gray carpet on top of the island, too, just to kind of give it a little bit of an accent. But then again, I'm not going to have enough carpet. I'm going to have to make more carpet to finish all that. I don't even think I have enough to finish this, but I just wanted to get it started because I kind of wanted to make a trial run with the carpet just to make sure that I liked the design before I went ahead and just crafted a bunch and wasted my materials. Even though crafting gray dye is very easy, it only requires ink sacs and bone meal. very easy recipe. And with the amount of ink sacs I found in the Stronghold, plus a few others that I found previously, I basically used up all the ink sacs that I could to create this amount, which ended up being, I believe it was 14 or 16 in the beginning of this video. But, wow, yeah, I'm not seeing any spiders anywhere. There's quite a bit of skeletons, which would be nice, because that obviously contributes to gray dye, but I have tons of bones, as you can tell. 44, in fact. And I had somebody tell me in the last video, why don't you get a dog or some sort of pet? Because I've not done that yet. I mean, this is my 73rd episode in Season 2, and I still haven't gotten a pet yet. I mean, that's quite surprising. I didn't even get a pet in the last season either. And of course, dogs you can find them most commonly in taigas, especially snowy taigas in my experience. And I'm pretty sure that's just a true fact. I mean, taigas and snowy taigas, I know you can find them in plains biomes or not plains, but forests in newer versions of Minecraft. And yeah, one thing you will notice when I'm recording BootNTR, sometimes I'll get stuff like this, but the chances of the game crashing is significantly less. And Citra, which is the emulator that I use for playing on Minecraft 3DS, crashes way too often for my liking. Oh, well, there we go. Chunks opened up. Yeah, Citra crashes a lot. Way too much, and it gets very irritating. I will say that it gets excruciating because I'm basically working on something for like 10-15 minutes. I make a lot of progress on it. Citra crashes, and of course, because autosaves happen every 20 minutes, and generally I sometimes just forget to save the game, it doesn't save anything I did. So that is a massive issue. And I just realized something too. Yeah, traveling along here at night would help me find spiders, which I haven't found a single one yet. I found a creeper, I've seen zombies, I've seen skeletons, but no spiders. Of course, since I've mentioned I need spiders, and since Minecraft 3DS knows I need spiders, it's not going to spawn any. Of course it's not, you know? So yeah, that little alcove back there actually ended up leading out to here. I'm pretty sure I've already explored it, though. Now, because it's becoming day, obviously the dogs will start spawning. I don't think they actually spawn at night, and they shouldn't. That wouldn't make sense for them to spawn at night. So, I don't know if I should just wait here or just kind of go back and do whatever else and maybe come back. I mean, I don't know what the best option is here at this point, but there's a massive area for them to potentially spawn because, well, this is a pretty big taiga. I haven't seen a single one yet in this entire season. So, that is definitely a very concerning thing to say. Obviously, this may not be the only area that I need to look in. I may need to look in other areas. This is just a small portion of the taiga. Yes, you heard me right. This is only a small portion. You can definitely see why I decided to make my house out of spruce wood. Because there is just an absolute just ton of spruce all over the place. Because, I mean, this is a taiga after all. But it's just, it is everywhere. It is seriously, it is everywhere. Everywhere you look, it's taiga. It really is all over the place. Concentrates probably fills up like 80% of this world. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Alright, let's see here. We're getting close to the mansion. That's why it's kind of lagging a little bit. It's kind of struggling to load in those chunks. Obviously, because I'm using BootNTR, which I'm sorry if I haven't explained this earlier. I'll probably have to put a title text at the beginning of this video. Think of it as a wireless capture card. It's kind of like that. So that's why the quality isn't the best, and that's why I'm kind of getting some lag spikes here and there. Okay, so I had to quickly cut in the video. Just had a small little technical difficulty with the software. The game tried to autosave, and it unfortunately failed to do so, which was kind of weird, but I don't know, just small things like this I'm going to have to really just work on and hopefully work around when I do use this method of recording in the future. But still, this much beats out dealing with Citra crashing all the time. So yeah, it is definitely a much better solution to recordings even still. So, I mean, I know I didn't do a whole lot today, but I did show you guys a lot of the updates I did, and hopefully in the next episode, we can finish up the entire kitchen for good, add all the final details. I'll get all the necessary string off camera. What I'll probably do as well is while I'm here, I might as well just cover this whole thing in as much gray carpet as I possibly can. And in the next video, I'll make more gray carpet to finish all this up and all that up, and then I'll finish up all the counter details, which then we're kind of missing a little something else. And I think I also want to add a small little extra detail here to the kitchen. But I could do something to where I could have like, oh yeah, see the walls blended with that, so I'm gonna have to use like planks instead. Like I could add something like this to resemble like a coffee maker or something like that. Like right on the end here, I could add something to resemble a coffee maker. But I don't have a huge like diverse selection of blocks, so yeah, like I said, in the next video we're gonna fully finish up the kitchen with all the furnishings. And yeah, so this video was essentially just me like doing a few updates to my mansion, do a little bit of work, and to show you guys this new recording style because I really want to hear your guys' opinions on this. So once again, comment down below what you guys think about it. I'm in favor of doing this. I 100% prefer doing this method. But again, I want to hear your guys' opinion because you guys are the one watching the video. Now, it may not look as good as Citra, but it's way easier for me to record. But Citra's harder for me to record, but it does look better. So, I mean, it's kind of an equal amount of pros and cons with each one. So just, if you guys do like this or you think it's okay, then I'll definitely go with it. But then again, if you have different opinions, then that's okay too. I just want to hear what you guys think. So anyways, that's going to go ahead and conclude it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.